probably close to 100 niches on the wall. And in every single niche, there is a clay jar or something that's, inside of each niche.
Well, having the previous wall mural that went through, I'm going to go ahead and check this mural out.
All right. Give me a investigation. Yeah, you're looking around and you don't see anything that's like you had seen in the temple up top on the floor above where you found the key embedded into the sun. Yeah, you don't see anything like that here. But what you do see is you're kind of looking around in these niches. Breeze, you find a lot of tools. And you recognize these tools as preparing, like, the dead. Used for, like, mummification and stuff. And this altar is probably where they prepared the dead. This is where the bodies would be laid atop, this altar. They'd be embalmed. They'd go through the entire process. They'd remove the organs, put the organs in these clay jars, and then they put them in the niches behind you up onto the wall. And a lot of these, you even look inside. There's, petrified organs and stuff. Because the embalming fluid has dried out by now.
Well, it looks like this is just a prep room. Do we want to check these double doors, or?
Well, Lynn wants to inspect the altar thing a little bit closer, if you don't mind.
Sure. Yeah, give me an investigation check. Ooh, nice job. You find a secret compartment on the ass end of this altar. And you just pull the, you do this and you're like, oh shit, as you pull it out, thinking, maybe there's a trap, because you hear something click, but it's just the drawer. It was, it hasn't been moved in a long time, and you pull it out and there's an item inside of this. And I'm going to let you roll on the magic item table. So congratulations. Can you roll on this table? Right. I'm sharing the table. Can you roll on that? I don't know if it'll let you roll. All right. Click that roll button. You find a potion of healing inside of the small little hidden compartment.
Sweet deal.
So, would you like to keep the potion, or would you like to give it to someone else, or what?
Well, I'll hold it up and say, look, guys, I found this. Anybody need some healing potion?
I don't have any.
Neither do I.
Then I'll give it to Rain. Say, Zero,
okay.
You get the next one.
All right, Rain, you should be able to take the pendant there on the far left-hand side from the chat, and you should be able to drag that onto your character sheet. And let me know if it works. If not, I'll put one on your sheet for you. But it should work. So nice find. Very nice find. You guys are going to be rolling a lot from magic item tables. So they're not in the Ghost of Dragonspear Castle, but damn it, Dave's putting them in there. What's not cooler than finding magic items, right? And I don't even know what you're going to find. Hell, you could find a bag of holding or a Holy Avenger or whatever. I don't know. Nice find. 10-foot wide stone doors in front of you. Plain stone doors. Nothing at all. Well, there's part of the, the murals that are, following the contour of the wall, that, the entire shape of the walls and stuff, so...
So do you want me to check these doors or move on?
Let's get these last two doors to
the north.
We want to split the party? Let's do it.
Yeah, it's not putting it on there for me.
Okay, I'll put it on there for you, no problem. There you go.
Thank you.
Not a problem.
Yeah, let's at least check these two before we go down there.
Yeah, because
All right.
Lynn, at the end of this corridor where the doors on the very western wall, the hall turns south to your left. Ooh. Breeze, you're checking this door? Give me another. Yeah, there's no need to give me an investigation check. There's no lock. But you look anyway, and there's no pressure plates, no tripwires, no swinging pendulums above your head, nothing like that. And you push the door open, and it appears to be another crypt, Breeze. And it seems to be just about as identical as the other crypt. 10 narrow stone sarcophagi, standing up. There's painted etchings of the inhabitants of the sarcophagi, representing what they would look like. Small people, tall people, big people.
Oh, this is just another crypt room, and shuts the door.
Okay. Wow.
I'll go check the last door on this hall.
First, I'll look around the corner.
It seems like this room the hall goes for about another 5 feet or so, Lynn. And then it looks like it opens up into a larger room. And it basically opens up into a 20 by 20 room. And then you can see that there's another set of these double stone doors that are 10 feet wide. But they're open. They're kind of propped open. And then there's a hallway. Looks like it continues on. But that's pretty much what you can see. Instead of if you go in, you can see further down the hall.
All right, I'll reach back and give some hand signals to everybody.
Okay.
They don't mean anything.
Yeah, this room has a lot of large
I
puddles that are on the ground. And the water dripping from the ceiling is a lot more intense. It's like it's almost lightly raining in this room because of all of the cracks and stuff in the ceiling. Doesn't look like it's dangerous or impassable, but there's just a lot of forming dark puddles on the ground. Lots of mud in here and stuff. And then, like I said, on the eastern end, which is to your left, there are a couple more of these stone doors that are propped open.
So
while he's checking that out, I'm going to go ahead and check over this door.
Okay. Yeah, you push the door open, Breeze, and it's another crypt. But something's different about this crypt, because there's not 10 sarcophagi. There's an entire dozen in this crypt. And it has a very pungent aroma also of these, this rotten egg smell. And you kind of let it waft for a couple seconds or so, and there's 12 narrow sarcophagi that are in this chamber as well, all standing upright. Same as the other two crypts. The lid's engraved with the individuals that are entombed inside of the sarcophagi.
All right, so Ender trying to get in the back.
What the heck is that? Are you at a train station?
Kind of getting the better of me, but he's gonna try to see if he can maybe open one of these.
Lynn says, "Don't do it."
You want to open one of the sarcophagi?
Sure, everybody be on the ready, just in case.
Pull out my short bow.
All right. So how are you going to open it up? These things are they're pretty beefy. They're pretty heavy. They're pretty bulky. They probably weigh at least a couple 100 pounds apiece. The ceiling in here is about 10 foot. The sarcophagi are about 7 foot from the base of the floor to the top of the sarcophagi.
Here.
And like I said, they're all in these notches that are in the wall, sort of like this V groove. And on the back of the sarcophagi, there's a V groove that fits into that groove to where it keeps the sarcophagi stable on the wall, so they just don't, tip over all the time.
Here, if you guys need something to help open it, and I toss a crowbar up to him.
Ooh, nice. That's a dungeon delver right there with a crowbar. I thought Vey was the only one that ever carried crowbars. She's always got crowbars and pythons.
I used one in an AL game and then got acid damage.
Alright, so I take the crowbar. I'm going to try to pry this one in front of me open.
Okay. Also, the first person that rolls a natural 1 is got a roll on the Wheel of Misfortune purchased by Summer McMack. So you'll be yanking it real good. That's the name of the perk. Yank it real good if you get a 1. And that's only on an attack roll. So the first person that rolls a 1 is screwed. No, I'm just kidding. They're not that bad. All right, so you are just yanking on this, huh? Just using the crowbar and trying to pry that lid off. Takes you a couple minutes. But you actually get that thing. You take your weapon or a hammer and bang that crowbar in there and you start yanking that lid off. And there's a corpse inside. And it's mummified, just like probably done in the mummification room down the hall. And the first one you open is empty. There's like 31 more of these in here. There's 31 more in these 3 rooms.
All right. Well, it's a better judgment of me. I'm going to try the other one next to it.
Okay. Takes you a couple more minutes.
I'll
You
holler
keep
back if
going?
there's nothing but a corpse in the first one.
Yeah, there's a corpse in the second one.
So there's a corpse in the second one too?
There's a corpse in the second one. You look and there's a bunch of personal trinkets and items, but nothing of any value at all.
As everybody stands back. All right, I'm going to turn to my right towards the north. Try another one. One more.
All right. Third one, you find an item. Let's take a roll on the magic table. Magic item table number A. Hit that roll button. We'll see what you get. Hit that roll button. Let's see what you get. Magic item table number A.
Whoa.
Very nice. You find a potion of healing. Another one. So who wants that potion of healing?
Say 0. Then you. Let's give it to
Yeah, I
0.
can use it.
right. I'll go ahead and add that potion to your sheet, Zero. Nice find. It says potion of healing. There you go.
You guys want to open the rest of these?
Sure, why not?
Get in there and help.
I knew you guys by the end of the. I knew that by the end of the third room, I knew you guys were going to be busting these damn things open.
There's a lot of them.
You know, I think it's the big flashing neon lights over these things saying "loot me." You know what I mean? I think that's it. Because I turned them on. I turned all the neon lights on for you guys.
Well, seeing how he's using my crowbar, I'm going to go ahead and grab my hammer and piton and use that to work as a leverage to pop it open.
Okay, so I guess it's just Ander and Breeze. You guys are the ones that are opening these things. Is everybody's just kind of like shaking their heads at you guys? I don't know.
I'm keeping a lookout to see if that noise is attracting anything.
Okay, not yet. It's not. But yeah, there's a lot of banging going on. That's for sure. There is a lot of banging going on. Yeah, there's Ander and Breeze, man. You guys are breaking out in sweats. You guys are busting your humps getting these stone sarcophagi opened up. So both of you guys, Ander and Breeze, why don't you guys give me a D20 in the tower. Now, in fact, just roll them open. Just roll them in the chat. Because one of you guys, Breeze had a 19. Ander, Breeze had a 5, and Ander had a 19. So, Ander, you find something of interest here. You find a beautiful mace. You pick this mace up, and it is very light. I mean, it's half the weight of a normal mace. And the head of this mace it's like a dragon head that's on this mace. And it's a beautiful, wooden and leather shaft with the head of a dragon on it. It's beautiful. And like I said, it's very, very, it's light. It's half the weight of a normal mace. But it's beautiful. And when you picked it up, you felt this like surge of energy run through your body. Like, wow, holy shit, what just happened? Yeah, and when you picked it up, it kind of sort of like what happens in Lord of the Rings, where every time Frodo puts the ring on, he sees, the spirits of the ring bearers and whatnot. Well, when you picked up that mace, a huge black dragon was looking at you with this acid just dripping out of its mouth. And it just happened for a split second. And you're like, wow, that felt good, but it was pretty creepy,
Ooh. All right, so I'll tell Breeze, that I just found this mace, and I'm gonna keep it. Okay,
Go for it. Yeah, go for it. It's fine with me. It's not something I would use. And I head out of the room.
Okay. So, who wants the mace? I'll assign it to you.
Andrew can use it if no one else can.
All right. Last call.
I'm all right with Andrew taking it.
All right.
Yeah, I'm good. I don't.
All right. So, Andrew, you have a mace. It is unidentified. You have no clue what it is. All you know is it is half the weight of a normal mace, and it has a beautifully etched dragon head on this beautiful oaken shaft with a leather grip. Now, you still have the other two crypts as well. You still have 20 more of these sarcophagi that you can bust out if you want to. I mean, what the hell? You already broke 11. You've already robbed the dead. Why not just rob the other 20? Yeah, fuck it, man. Fuck it. Rob the other 20.
Or we can always come back to them after we finish searching.
Yes, you can, too. You can.
That sounds like a better idea. That way we're not completely weighed down either if we do find a lot of stuff in those.
We have that treasury room up there.
So, Andrew kind of holds the mace out and shows everybody. Found this.
Surprise, surprise, there's a dragon on it.
Lynn says that nothing good will come from robbing the dead.
I'm good either way.
On that note, should we press forward?
Yeah.
All right, so, Breeze, as you're heading to the double door, you're walking through this 20 by 20 chamber. And there's all of these dark puddles of this dark black water. Like 5 or 6 puddles. And all of a sudden, one of these puddles come to life. And then another puddle comes to life. And there are a couple of oozes that are at your feet as these things come to life. I'm giving them advantage because their stealth check was higher than your guys' passive stealth, except for Rain's, but Rain would have noticed them, but Rain's down the hall and around the corner. So Breeze and Lynn, you guys didn't even notice these. So I'm going to give the oozes advantage, and I'm going to give them the elements of surprise on you guys. As this first gray ooze lashes out at you, Breeze.
I'm just happy it's not a black pudding.
It misses, though. But the other one moves up and also attacks you, Breeze. Seems like they're working together. The second one, it does hit you. And as it hits you, you take a total of 11 bludgeoning and acid damage as your... what type of armor are you wearing, Breeze?
Leather.
Leather? I think you're okay. Let me see. Yeah. Your armor starts to sizzle. So in your modifier box, your armor is now damaged, so it's -1 AC. So let's roll initiative, shall we? As the oozes are lashing out at Breeze here. You guys got great initiative rolls. I think it looks like everybody's above. Let's roll an initiative roll for Meechin. Wow, she rolled horrible. Let's roll for the Wormling. Wow, even worse. Jeez Louise, man. All right, up to the top, round 1. Looks like Rain. You were expecting something to happen. With your cat-like reflexes, no pun intended there.
Oh, of course not. I'm gonna throw a dart at one of these guys.
All right. Yep.
From where I am.
You can't.
Have to
You
move.
got a wall. You're gonna have to move. Yeah.
I moved the marker. You have it.
I
Prove
accept
it.
the move. Yeah. There you go. You can attack Gray 2 with no negative modifier.
That
Or-
was the plan.
Okay. Attack away. As you throw your dart. It hits the gray ooze. You hit it for a total of 7 piercing damage. Can you throw 2 of those? Is that considered a light weapon in finesse? If so, you can do it twice. I don't think it is. I just figured I'd ask just in case.
I really haven't looked into darts. I think it's still considered a monk weapon.
Yeah, I don't think it is. So, all right, 0-10.
It is
What say you?
finesse.
It is. Is it light?
Yeah.
I don't think it's light though, right?
It just is finesse thrown.
Yeah, you
It's
don't
a
get
full
to throw
range.
2. Sorry. Wah, 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 wah. I tried. All right, 0. Looks like you're going to move 20 feet into the room. All right. You're face to face with one of these gray oozes that's sloshing around.
Shocking grasp.
All right, shocking grasp on the gray ooze. It's a hit. 15 versus AC.
Bam.
Nice damage. The gray ooze kind of deflates a little bit with your shocking grasp as it's encased in lightning. Nice job. Anything else for you? You've gotten its attention, that's for sure. All right, Lynn, you're up.
All right, so Dave, did I notice the sizzling of Breeze's armor?
You did. And give me an intelligence check. Just give me a plain intelligence check.
Ooh, okay.
And in fact, you can give me a nature check if that would even help you out even more. And if you don't have nature, just give me wisdom, because I think nature is based off of wisdom.
There you go.
Yeah, you heard some
It's
sizzling.
intelligence.
That's about it. You heard some sizzling there, Lynn.
All right, I'll swing
You guys...
away.
Oh, okay. All right, swing away. On which one? 2 or 1?
I'm gonna go for 2.
Nice hit.
And I think I'm gonna go ahead and divine smite that.
Okay. Very nice. So as you call for divine energy from your deity, you slash into the ooze with your longsword. Your blade is now damaged from the ooze. As you hear, you see the warping of your blade. So your blade is going to be -1 to damage now. And I believe it's also going to be -1 to hit. Let me
Yeah, I
see
look at it and
real
go,
quick.
what the hell?
Yeah. Anything else for you? I'll have to look that up while It's
That's it.
Breeze's turn. All right, Breeze, you're up.
All right, I'm gonna pull out my daggers and make my swings at it.
Okay. Yeah, it's just 2 damage rolls. So on your weapon, your longsword, put a -1 in the box on the far right if you open it up with the magnifying glass. All right.
Okay.
Very nice job, Breeze. You take down the gray ooze. Your dagger as well is now a little bit messed up from hitting this ooze. So you're going to want to, on where your dagger attack is, put a -1 in the box.
Yep, I already got it for that one.
And also for your armor too, because you got hit by it. All right, Breeze,
And
anything else
I'm
for
gonna
you?
go ahead and make my second attack on the other gray ooze.
Okay. So yeah, gray ooze number 1 is, it deflates. Sounds like a whoopee cushion. Number 2 is a hit. Roll your damage, and your offhand dagger is now messed up as well, so it'll take a -1 to damage, and it's not to hit, just to damage. All right, Breeze. Moving on to Ander. I'm going to accept your move there, Ander. I've seen you've been trying to move for like 5 minutes now.
Good thing I couldn't. I was trying to make sure I moved just right. All
Did
right,
you
I'd like
want
to
to...
hit
Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry about that.
No, yeah, I did. Yeah. Let's see. Can I hit this thing with my crossbow? My light crossbow?
Sure, you can, but it's going to be at disadvantage. Because if you're within reach, if you're adjacent from an enemy target, it's going to be at disadvantage. It doesn't matter. It's still a hit anyway with an 18 versus AC. So go ahead and roll your damage. Very nice. So your arrow basically dissolves into nothing. All right. This ooze goes, it just basically this ooze turns into a pile of goo as well. It's incapacitated as it deflates. You guys are out of combat. And I'll unlock tokens. Nice job. Didn't even get to Meechin and the dragon.
Well, that's good. They're halfway down the hallway.
Yeah, it's kind of close quarters down here, so... Yeah, kind of close quarters. But you can see through this double door, both Lynn and Breeze, you can see that it leads to another set of double doors. Probably the ones from the mummification room.
So I'll go in and take a look.
Okay. Let me give you some experience really quick. This is for the library and also the two oozes here. You guys are moving along. You guys are at 985 out of 2,700. You're already a third of the way. All right. So you're looking through there, Lynn, as you're walking through the double doors. You can see that there is another long corridor. It looks like it descends down into darkness, like the other corridor that you had seen. Now, Lynn, what weapon were you using? Your longsword, right?
Yes, I was.
Yeah, the longsword is definitely damaged. And so are both of your daggers or Breeze, and your armor. But you can see that there are several flights of stairs. And Lynn, I believe you're a half-elf, so you have dark vision. You can see that there's a couple of flights of stairs that descend down until the end of your dark vision range. And it basically descends down about 15 feet. 5 foot, 20 foot, descends down 5 foot, another 20 foot, down into complete darkness.
Okay, I'll turn to the rest and say, keep going down.
Yeah.
Do we have a choice?
And you also have the double doors here. You open it up and it is the mummification room. There's no, traps or anything like that. Now don't forget, you got 2 other crypts too with 10 sarcophagi in each tomb.
How's everyone feeling? Should we have some of that water before we go even further deeper?
I'll go ahead and take a swig off my my water skin.
Yeah, Zero goes back and fills up.
Okay, so who all's drank out of the fountain already? I think Ander, and was it Ander and Breeze?
I took a sip.
No, Breeze wasn't.
Yeah, Breeze just spilled her water skin.
Okay.
Yeah, Lynn drank once.
Okay, so Lynn drank, Ander drank.
Yeah.
All right. So do you two drink again? Or no?
No, Andrew doesn't.
Okay. Breeze, you drink. You're going to
I
get
drink
back.
what I filled. Water's getting up.
You're going to get back 9. So you're going to be at 2 wounds. You feel refreshed. You feel rejuvenated. And plus, you remember hearing Ander and Lynn talk about that too. So there's no need to send any tells. But you're healed for 9. Actually, yeah, you're healed for 9. It's 5 plus 4. So you feel much better. Although your weapons are suffering a -1 damage. So you'll have to get those repaired. Either at Cromshold, or maybe if you find some other weapons in here, or maybe back in Daggerford. There's a couple smithies in Daggerford. Who else is drinking out of their water skin? Breeze, you've got a little bit of damage. Are you going to take a swig?
Yeah, just the 1 swig. That's all I took. So I got the 9.
Okay. You're healed back up. You guys are all back up to Oh yeah, that's right. You took the 1 swig, so you're at 2 wounds. My bad. That's it.
And I'm going to go ahead and search basically every 10 squares going down, making sure there's no pressure plates or anything.
Okay. Let me give you guys a DM tip here. Don't forget to check the oozes, because oozes can carry things like gelatinous cubes and other slimes, and not really the green slime, but like the gray oozes, the black puddings. Yeah, they could be like a loot pinata sometime. So we'll say that you guys
earlier to arrange. She wasn't about to go near it.
I'm not like an acid, so.
Yeah. So does anybody want to check the uses, or because if you do, you can give me a perception check as you're because it's like a puddle of this slime now, so you can give me a perception check if you're kind of sifting through the slime.
In Draconic, I'll speak to Seer and see if he'll search through it.
Sure, Seer will. Go ahead and give me a perception roll. Yeah, there was nothing in the 2 oozes. Yeah, this is a green straw.
All right, do we head down?
Yeah, we can go ahead and head down, and let me keep an eye out on the floor though as we're heading out. I don't want any of us accidentally stepping on a pressure plate.
Cody in chat said, pulling your hands out of the slime, you notice that you don't have hands anymore. I like it. Very nice.
Or paws, in my case.
Yeah. So, are you doing any searching through the other 2 tombs, or you guys... I was just kind of reminding you about them, because I know you guys said you wanted to come back to them. I didn't know if you wanted to come back to them now or later or what. But if you guys want to go down, you guys go down.
I think we will wait until we've just basically cleared the place, and then when we go back to the treasure room, take care of all that stuff.
Yeah, it looks like this place is descending down to yet another level in the depths. Maybe you might end up in the Underdark. Ooh.
One of us does speak Undercommon.
I saw that. I got that wrote down. So this 10-foot wide tunnel, it's not like the rest of the complex, how it's all stone masonry. This is still masonry, but it's like a clay brick. And it has moldy tiles on the clay brick, and a lot of the tiles are broken and fallen off and on the floor. So as you guys start to descend down, you get down to about I'd say you get down to the base of the first level of stairs.
Is the smell stagnant, or is it getting worse and worse?
It's not as worse. No, it's not as bad here. It's not. But as you get down to about the, Lynn and Breeze, at the very, 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 at the very south end of this corridor, which extends down about another 30 feet or so, it looks like it opens up, and you can actually see that there is a very dim light down at the bottom of the third tier of stairs as you're kind of looking down. And you can see a little bit of activity, and you can see some shadows moving around. But what you hear is you can hear a couple of things. You can hear a very loud rushing water, and you can also make out the sound of what appears to be beating drums. And they're kind of echoing too. So it's like boof, 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 and it's kind of echoing around.
I'll go ahead and pull out my daggers just to have them at the ready.
Okay. And these steps, like I said, the clay walls have the stone tiles are all broke, lots of water, lots of mildew everywhere. The floor is very slippery. Safe to navigate and all, but if there's any kind of combat, you may need to make some type of acrobatic type of check. Depends on movement and stuff like that. So that's what you guys hear. You start to hear drums being beaten on.
Marie whispers, it could be that lady that the old man was talking about. Doing prayers.
And that's at the base of the first set of stairs.
All right.
I whisper that stealth would be wise.
I agree with that.
So what are you guys going to do to stealth?
We do have the dim light ahead of us, so we could go ahead and take off that light that your light spell you're using.
All right. I'll distinguish the light spell.
Okay.
So now who can't see?
So Zero can't see.
Well, there is a dim light where we're going, so it's really all you need. Hug the wall.
Yeah, there's a very dim light at the very base.
I'll
And
take
if you
zero.
have to, make a chain gang.
Because I don't
Yeah,
think
I'll take-
Breeze
in front of
has
you.
dark vision, being a
No.
Genasi. I don't think he does. So, yeah, you're
I'll
basically
take
hugging the
Zero's
wall.
hand and put it on me.
Yeah, I'm kind of holding on to Lynn's arm as we're heading down. That way, just in case of it. I need the direction or anything, but from what I already seen, it's just a straight path. So
Okay. You guys are holding hands, singing Kumbaya, walking down the corridor. I like it.
Hands in the dark.
I like it.
Taking over a Breeze's shoulder, making sure that everything's safe ahead of her.
Stopping along the way, spinning the bottle once in a while.
Sorry, no 7 minutes in heaven.
All right. So, Lynn and Breeze, give me stealth checks, please. And I think, Lynn, you'll be rolling with disadvantage because of your armor. A disadvantage about being in heavy armor. Oh, man. Gotta love disadvantage.
Plump. Clomp.
Oh God, yeah. Because
do you want me to redrop that in the tower because it didn't
no,
hit the tower?
no, you had a nice roll. No, I'm gonna let you keep it. I'm gonna
All
let
right.
you keep it.
I don't think it matters.
But it doesn't matter because you've got the walking M1 Abrams beside you with tracks just scraping the walls, and the hilt of his sword is scabbard is like creating sparks along the wall. All of a sudden, as you guys get down to the base of the second flight of stairs, you start to hear a very raspy, voice. And then it starts to sound like several raspy voices. And it sounds like these raspy voices are starting to chant in unison. And it's in unison with the sound of the beating drum. And you can hear that these are lizardmen, and they're all saying and speaking the same words over and over. Thosfjörnin, Thosfjörnin, Thosfjörnin. And like I said, this is with the beating drums, and as you get down the second flight of stairs, all of a sudden it stops because Lynn is just making so much freaking noise. And from around the corner, a Lizardman appears. And you can see that this opens up into a larger chamber. And you can actually see that there's a stream in this chamber also. Let's open this bad boy up, shall we? You guys can see to about right here, and it's dimly lit. And you can see that there's a stream of water that's also running pretty quickly. And this Lizardman with open wounds all over his body, with javelins on his back, weapon in hand, he comes around the corner, and he was intrigued. He peeks around, and when he sees you, his eyes get really large, and he says, "Intruders! Intruders, Vexta! Attack! Attack!" Roll initiative. All hell's gonna break loose now. Uh-oh, now you guys got the low rolls coming out now. I love it.
That's how it works.
That's how we roll, man. Oof. Wow, these Lizardmen rolled really good. All right, so we're going to go ahead and start with round one. Oh my goodness, this is going to be good. All right. Z's Lizardman comes from around the corner. Stays here. Has a javelin. Let's see, it's 30 feet. Runs up 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. The diseased Lizardman on the right is going to throw this javelin at Lynn. And it hits with an 18. Lynn, you're going to take a total of 7 piercing damage as it grazes your hip. Another diseased Lizardman pokes his head from around the corner and then ducks back around the corner. Rain, you're up.
Oh, crap. Okay. Well, luckily, I know I have at least a base of 40 movements, so even with Breeze in front of me, I can still move all the way up here.
You can. Don't forget, you've got an automatic crit if you want to use it right now. Because as soon as you get down here, You see quite a few more lizardmen. You
I was
actually
going to
see 5 more. Okay, sounds good. Because you see 5 more lizardmen, 4 more lizardmen actually, where you're at.
Yeah, I'm just trying to adjust the map so I can hit the critical effect and still have my view. So give me a second to figure out where I'm doing this.
All right. Yeah, and as you're looking into this natural cavern from the edge of this long hall, it basically, there's an underground stream that kind of splits, and it's kind of going. It looks like the water's traveling from your left to right, so from east to west. And there's all kinds of fodder all over the place. There's all kinds of garbage and trash and all that stuff. And there's like a light mist that's coming up from the actual water itself.
And
all right.
I'm going to be yelling this out as I'm clawing at this guy.
Okay. So you hit the Lizardman for a total of 10 damage. The second slash is a hit. And it looks like you did a total of 6. So a total of 16 damage to the Lizardman. Nice job. Anything else for you?
No, I'm not going to spend a key point yet.
Okay. I would. There's a bunch of Lizardmen. So this Lizardman's going to stand here, going to get a -2. Huh?
That's why I'm going to wait a little bit. I only have so many.
Yeah, that's true. Up to you. Ooh. Lizardman throws a javelin. -2 at you, Rain. It misses. Lizardman that's engaged in you is going to hit you with a heavy club. And the attack is a hit. You're going to take a total of 7 bludgeoning damage, and then it's going to follow up with a spiked shield slam, hitting you, giving you another 4 piercing damage for a total of 11. You're heavily wounded.
You better correct that statement.
So you're heavily wounded.
I know. You started off saying you're heavy.
You're heavily wounded. I said heavily wounded. All right. So the disease lizard folk, he runs over to the other side of the corridor. Next one is going to literally charge, taking an attack of opportunity from you. So you can go ahead and give him an attack of opportunity. Because he's charging up the stairs.
The one you're moving right now?
Yep. To your upper right. All right, that's a hit. You can go ahead and roll damage. All right. He takes a total of 4 as he moves up to Lynn. He cannot attack because he took a dash. Now, Breeze, it's your turn.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and take my 2 attacks with my daggers on the one that's in front of Lynn.
Okay.
And I'm going to go ahead and use my inspiration to get advantage.
Okay. Nice hit with advantage. An inspiration well spent. 15 versus AC. Very nice. You give the Lizardman 14 piercing damage. Very nice. Anything else for you there, Bruce? All right, offhand attack. Attack away. That is also a hit as well with a 17. Takes another 2. Very nice. 0, you're up.
And now on my turn.
Can move here.
You sure can.
All right, since I'm close, I'm going to shocking grasp.
That's a hit. 19. Very nice as you reach out and touch him. The lizard man goes down as you electrocute him to death.
Feel the power.
As he lays dead on the floor in front of you. Very nice. Right. One down, many to go. Take any other movement you want to, Zero. And we'll move to Ander.
I'm good.
All right, Andrew's going to shout out a healing word towards Rain.
Ooh, nice job. Nice heal. Minimum still for 7. Very nice.
And I will move down.
Okay. All right. I'll approve that. We'll go to Meechin. Meechin is going to take her movement. She moves like a cat.
Does she?
Yeah, she moves gracefully. Oh, yeah. She basically, what she did was she jumped. She basically jumped over you, Breeze. And she had so much force in her jump with all of the slime and shit on the floor. She basically slid all the way down to the Lizardman as she was like kind of surfing it. And now she pulls out her short sword and attacks this thing twice. Oh, look at that. You guys needed that right there. So Meechin, she crits. The first hit does 10. She swings again with her next attack, hitting the Lizardman with another strike. The Lizardman is heavily wounded from 2 strikes of the short sword from Meechin. She says, "We've got this, lads." She says, like, "We've totally got this, lads. Let's kill these things and take the treasure." All right, so we've got some lizard guys coming up now. This guy's going to stand at the edge of the pond, and with a -2, it's going to throw 2 javelins, not 1 but 2 at Meechin. The first one hit, giving a little bit of damage to Meechin. It was like a glancing blow. The second javelin, as she calls for another javelin, misses. All right, so the dragon now, it actually flies. It's kind of skipping along, and it jumps over you, Breeze. 20, 30, 35, and it stays here. Can't really do anything. It just gives out a roar, and it kind of echoes throughout the cavern. But the drums, they've stopped beating. No more chanting.
Maybe, otherwise it wouldn't fit down the halls.
Yeah, these things are out for blood. So, Lynn, I accept your move. And what are you going to do? Got any kind of ranged weaponry?
Get one more. Yeah, I got a javelin.
All right. -2 because of you got a whole bunch of people. You guys could have got element of surprise.
If only.
If your scabbard wasn't creating sparks, dragging it across the cavern wall, right?
I never expect anything stealthy from someone that wears heavy armor.
Yeah, you need to oil that armor, Lynn. All right, so let's see your attack. Javelin, let's see. -2 in the modifier box down below, lower left-hand corner. He throws and it is a miss as the javelin just streaks across and kind of skips off the cavern floor a couple of times.
I was going to say it was like skipping stones in that water there.
All right. Diseased lizard folk.